And here we are at the entrance of the very trial chamber that we found in the previous episode. And I so very much want to go inside there. It's just that my armor is looking rough. And the only real solution to that is I gotta go upstairs and get a separate armor set. The only downside is I only have 12 levels. I really thought recording downstairs would be fun, and then I remembered that I haven't set up this entire hallway just yet. Which, by the way, Minecraft, oddly enough, feels a lot like an improv game or like D&D to me, in the sense that yes, anding is like the most fun thing you can do, because I had never intended to build a sewer system or anything of the sorts. And then this entire happened, and now I'm just like, I should build a sewer system. Because why would I not build a sewer system? It's like perfect. And another thing that's perfect is that over there. I need levels, and I do not have the energy to go mining right now. So I think what we're gonna do instead is raid that mansion. And I think the sun is setting, so perfect, spooky atmosphere. Surely nothing can go wrong. Actually, I am a coward. I prefer seeing that huge, well, white square in the sky, even if my name's Moon. I may be doing this out of necessity of needing levels, but I'm actually kind of excited. As with so many other things, I've not yet been in a mansion. Should I dig around this? Is there like a chest buried in here somewhere? Do I need to go get my shears? I mean, it's a good source of wool. I have a feeling nothing's in here, huh? They just store wool in a very confusing manner. Okay. Do they have secret rooms? Is that a thing? Because that would be exciting. Like, this looks like something could be behind it. Got your nose. They look so unserious without their noses. That's not ominous at all. Oh wow. Ah, yes. The best disc. I'm confused now. I thought 13 was the one that's really creepy, but am I misremembering? I also really thought that name tags were a rare thing, but I guess they aren't anymore. Not nowadays. Oh, you're kidding me. Place your bets, one of these does actually contain something. None of these contain anything, do they? Unfortunately, curiosity will kill me unless satisfaction brings me back, so I'm gonna have to check every single one of them. Are these rooms supposed to teach you things? Because I thought that was a cobblestone generator for a second. And then I noticed the lack of lava. I have so many questions. I fully expected a trapdoor. Actually, I'll take those. Not to be the builder in the room, but I do enjoy a lily pad. Or 10. Oh, this keeps going. Right. I should have brought an axe. Okay, genuinely though, am I just getting the easy mode because I took too long to enter this room? Because that would be really unfortunate. Or maybe it's because it's daylight? I wonder what kind of mob might have been in here. That's honestly kind of nice. Nice little arch. I saw something moving on there. Oh god, it's drop creepers. That's what it is. Wait, I'm surprised it's not falling down. Speak of the devil. Yeah, I'm pretty convinced this mansion is just empty at this point. Wait, there's no chest in this? That's confounding. Hello, sir. I've just decided that in this world, the Endermen have just taken over this mansion, and that's why there's no one pillager. They've simply conquered this place, and honestly, they deserve it. Okay, it is also an absolute surprise that I've not yet died in this game. Oh, that's where you've been hiding. Okay, that's bad. That I've not yet died, that I've not yet died, that I've not yet died. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay, famous last words. I have to be careful and just be very smart about using my bow. Oh, that is bad news, actually. Okay, yeah, the Vex are The 5-minute timer is what's terrifying about this. Okay. This is getting a bit more terrifying than I thought it was. I need to focus. To break that thing, to quickly, very quickly grab my armor and stuff, because I don't want to lose that. Okay, we got some stuff, which is already great news. Great, we have a chance. They are a lot easier to deal with when you're not facing 50 of them at once. Oh, so does every single one of those, like, mage guys, I think they're Vindicators? I don't remember. Does every single one of them drop a totem of undying? That is so useful. Why did all of them end up here? That is so odd. I need to look up what the armor trims look like, so I can eventually decide on which ones I want to use. Is there a secret room though? I came into this wanting levels and I just realized I have less because I died twice. Wait, this is actually such a cool vantage point of everything. You know what? I am proud of those arches. Those are some good arches. Oh, I fully forgot that I didn't picture that. Huh. Good to know. I'm not gonna lie. The plan of getting levels using the mansion to enchant the new pair of boots, very much a fail. So now how do I get 20 levels without using the mines? Always, and I mean always, remove the gravel if you see it. Your own creativity really is the only limiting factor in this game. But at the same time, sometimes I just wonder why. I don't know. For some reason, I'm really excited about the notion of building a sewer system like a tunnel leading down to the trial chamber. The only downside is I fully intended to mine that trial chamber whenever I'm done exploring it because I want the copper. So why am I building a tunnel to lead to it? I don't know. Maybe we're gonna turn it into something else. But I'm just really excited about this idea right now, so I guess we're just gonna go ahead and do that. Now, what I did find out is that copper bulbs unfortunately require blaze rods. I have none of those, so I guess part of me is now thinking about making a blaze farm. I mean, I did say that I would like to learn how to do redstone and how to make farms, so I suppose a blaze farm isn't that far off. I am so excited though. I've been wanting to build with copper this entire time, and now I have an excuse to do it. Oh wait, I may have miscalculated. The stairs kind of have to start here. I kept thinking about how to hide a storage system here, how to hide the farms here, because there's not enough space on this island for everything that I need to actually build. So putting a lot of those things underground is actually what I ended up wanting to do, and a sewer system is kind of a perfect access area. Something to note though, and something that I've only really taken note of now, is the randomness in block variations. Copper, deep slate, and tuff all more or less have all of the existing block variations, but I've noticed that it's not the case for everything. And I'll actually quickly jump over into creative for this because I did build myself some sort of cheat sheet just to have all of the available blocks, palettes, etc. in one place, and I have questions. Some of these feel so random because there doesn't seem to be a rule as to why a block gets a block variation or not. Some bricks get cracked versions. Some for some reason don't. Some blocks get walls. Some don't. Most buttons are wooden, but then randomly you have Blackstone getting a button variation that just exists alongside the original, stone. Then we have fences that mostly are only craftable using wood, except for when there's netherrack. It's just a bit confusing. I just genuinely hope that they'll eventually fill out the missing blocks because, quite frankly, there's no excuse not to do it. They already have the stair wall, etc. models. They just have to apply the textures, which also already exists. And on the topic of textures, I would so love to have more chiseled blocks, including the woods, because we already have some form of chiseled wooden plank in the form of the bamboo mosaic. So why not add similar stuff for more of them? I don't know. I think it would be cool to have one special block for each wood type. It's just fun to have extra stuff. And we're finally done digging, which opens up space for the actual fun part, gradients, which you're seeing happening in the background right now, because thankfully I actually flashbacked this, so we get a nice time lapse instead of me just digging for an hour straight, which was fun. But also, I've briefly mentioned this before, but I can definitely tell that my approach to playing Minecraft is super different to the way it used to be when I was a child, essentially. And honestly, I am definitely blaming D&D for this, because I used to just open up a world, build a house or something, and then eventually kind of forget about it. I never really turned anything into a story, and usually only really used it as a sandbox where I just went, destroy everything that exists, turn it into my thing. I didn't come into this world expecting a sewer system. It makes no sense for the idea of the, like, weird, run-down little town or village that I initially had. Had this trial chamber not existed, none of this project would have existed, and I love it. The yes-anding of it all is something I didn't expect to find in Minecraft, and it's something that I find myself enjoying perhaps the most so far. I feel like this might be the code to a forever world, at least for me, because I already have 50 new ideas that spawned from this tunnel. Well, that sure is a good beginning for a sewer. The entrance was a tad bit weird to get down, but in my opinion it turned out pretty nice and smooth. Now, the tunnel is gonna be blocked off for now just because I'm not too sure where I want to lead it yet, but there's definitely potential to add more and more over time and just create an entire intricate network. So I'm absolutely looking forward to that. As if for now, to just finish this off, is filling in the grates with the actual water that's going to be flowing through them. And yes, I am absolutely pretending that this is just water drainage for my own sanity. I am not going to be running around through a sewer system that has actual sewage. And it was around this time that I did end up going and raiding the trial chamber. But that idea just never left my mind. So I actually decided to expand the sewer system, which I'm gonna show now just because it makes more sense than to cut to the trial chamber and then return to the sewer system. Essentially, the idea is I'm gonna use this as my way of connecting everything in this village. Every single farm and the sewer tunnel, the sewer section that we're building right now is gonna lead straight to the storage system. We all know that the heart of a Minecraft world is the storage system. It's where you're gonna spend most of your time. So let's go ahead and just see that finished. I do kind of wish you could just reverse scrape copper just by using, I don't know, a water bucket or something. I noticed that the light bulbs had gone off essentially, so I wanted to scrape them to get the light back on, and I accidentally scraped them a tad bit too much, so I cannot wax them just now. In other words, I gotta wait in the sewers for my copper to oxidize. So it would be fun to have an option of just water making it go faster or something. I don't know why I like water slides so much in this game, but they're genuinely so fun. I'm really happy with this little spot. The tiniest amount of terraforming really did elevate the entire area. Okay, let's go back to the sewers. This time around, the detailing of the walls serves not one, but two purposes. One, of course, is making everything prettier, and the other to section the tunnel into 5 block parts. Each of these could potentially sprout a branching sewer tunnel in the future. It just makes connecting everything later on a lot easier and also just adds sense to the walls. And because having just one singular tunnel randomly branch off at the top of the staircase would be a bit weird and asymmetrical in an unpleasant way, we're just gonna go ahead and build a second one a bit further down. It's more of an entrance, it's a concept of a tunnel system for now, but it serves as a blueprint for the future. And with that, we can have our usual small run down or walk along and take a look at what our future connecting tunnel system is gonna look like. I have tried over and over and over again. I cannot seem to get mending any way possible. I've spent time fishing, I've spent time enchanting over and over again, I've spent more than enough time killing mobs, raiding areas and whatnot, getting all kinds of books. There is no mending, and at this point, I have enchanted entirely too many pickaxes. So what am I supposed to do? The only thing we can do is keep trying. Wait, why am I in a boat? Oh no. No, wait, you're not supposed to see this. Clearly, I'm not doing great at being stealthy. Cut the cameras. Deadass. Oh, would you look at that? We just very, fortunately found a leather book that is enchanted and has mending on it, just on the ground. Because that's how this works. Thank you, Egg. I grew tired of trying to fish it up some other way, so we're just gonna go grab that. This feels a lot better. Oh my, would you look at that? Okay, I need emeralds. Where are emeralds? Nice. Oh, I've been looking for one for so long. Did I literally just drive to Egg's place 5 minutes ago? Yes. Am I driving back now because I want to share the cherry sapling because that biome is so far away from us? Absolutely yes as well. So let's go on yet another adventure. We're going on a trip in our little rocket boat. Art. This, more or less, that is where the trial chamber section of this episode was supposed to start. Keyword was. I'm currently editing this video and it's already way too long to add that kind of adventure on top of everything, so let's instead focus on something else. And you can kind of hear it in the background already. Somewhere just in front of me. It's time for the Nether portal. And with that, the final finishing touch. I'm so happy. The portal is, it's done. It's here. I'm not super sure about that top bit yet, but I'm thinking about maybe adding copper golem statues. We'll think about it in the future. For now, this is a portal. Also, again, the glazed terracotta, what a block. And we're live. Nice, we have another portal. We're gonna ignore the glaring elephant, lack of a bee in the room. They're gonna be moved. I do kind of like that these unintentionally turned into water sources. Great to have them close by, even if there's a lake left and right. Let's just go and check out the Nether. I'm genuinely curious what kind of spawn we have. I should have brought a shield. I most definitely should have brought a shield. Oh. Okay, why not? My luck is kind of crazy, huh? Something that was in fact fully unintentional and is now something that I'm definitely gonna weave into the lore is the block palette. I did not take note of this at first, but this is the same block palette that I used for the sewer system leading down to the trial chamber. So now, in this new lore that has just been written, Deep Slate is being used by whatever is considered to be the current and modern civilization for whatever their needs may desire. A bit further down, mud begins to seep into said bricks, a sign of nature trying to reclaim its spot. And the further down you go, the more the deep slate begins to disappear and give way to the grandiose buildings of tuff and copper of whatever previous civilization may have existed here. But who knows what lies beneath? Can you tell I adore stories of civilizations building on top of one another? Not to out myself as a Souls enjoyer, but oof, there's just something juicy about it. And honestly, Minecraft is perfect for this. I doubt there's an ancient city under this because it would be a bit crazy to have a pale garden, mansion, trial chamber, and then the ancient city down below. But that doesn't mean we can't bring it here.